All right, we live. My apologies. I was currently live, then I had to shut it off because I got a phone call, and I said, I don't want what happened last time to happen again. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what took place, but on one of my lives, I was recording the property that we're looking at, and I get a phone call. So, whatever. I ignore the call, and I keep it rocking. I don't think nothing of it. But when I go back to watch the live footage, audio cut out after that. Hey, YouTube, what's up? You ain't going to work on that? Man, I was talking all this great stuff, all this info I was giving on the property, and nothing. Sheesh. Anyway, ladies and ugly men, Handsome Contreras here. Welcome to Handsome Island. This is Watch Me Make It, where I talk mindset, money, and real estate. It's a Friday night. I'm reading a newsletter by one of my favorite creators and, content creators and consultants. And it had me thinking about content creation. All right, like on Fridays, I like to study. Friday nights, especially Penelope's out watching a movie with her friends and her mama. They're in some other place, so it gives me time to just do my thing, read, relax. And it got to content creation, and he was talking in this newsletter about what do you want to put out there. And I see this kind of like struggle all the time between people saying like, yo, just put out mad content. Don't worry what it looks like. Don't worry about the sound. As long as you're bringing value, it could look like whatever. And that holds true. There's plenty of people that I follow that their videos look like Kaka Waka Laka Daka. But man, do they bring good information. Right? They lead you somewhere. That's the importance of it. Right? I think it's entertain, educate, and evoke emotion. And then you got the other side, where it's just like, look, unless I could get this looking straight fire hot cheese, I'm not putting it out. I want a specific type of quality to my content. I want my channel to look and operate in a specific way. I agree with that as well. I'm somebody that's had to meet like in between. I got about 50 something videos up in less than 3 months, right? That's a huge accomplishment for me because I suffer from that drug perfectionism. And prior to that, I wanted my stuff to look a specific way. I wanted things to come out a certain way. I wanted it just to be packaged so well. But it hindered my progress, right? It hindered my progress. It kept me back. It kept me from doing more, from putting more out there. And when I got into Radical's group, his thing is like, bro, I didn't care what the footage looked like. I just knew the information I was giving you was going to change your life. And I admire that because he grew his channel in such a short time. And it's a goal that I have. I want to get to that point where I can monetize this channel, where I can make a living off of this channel, where I don't have to be constantly worried about my real estate project that now has a stop work order on it. Right? I don't have to constantly be worried about answering this call because this guy really needs the money right now for his flip and we haven't hit our numbers this month. I don't want to have those worries on my head. I love creating content. I love bringing just inspiration, motivation, just fire into people. I love it. So when I am able to do that and get paid and compensated for it, I know it's going to open up so many doors for me. But I will not risk the quality of my content for getting there faster, if that makes any sense. I know attaining that would open up so many different opportunities for me. I'm a brand, right? Like my own mentor, Radical, Dan Hughes says it all the time. He's like, Handsome is going to have the toughest time out of everybody here because his content is brand content. Like he is the content. I can't go and replicate anybody's videos. I can't go and do what other people are doing. Even my mentor, my OG, he hit me up and he's like, bro, I'm looking at your content and, you're putting out content, but the energy ain't there because he knows my spirit. And I found myself in a situation where I'm just putting content to put content and I see it, right? So it's kind of like I had to take a seat back. And I even said that in one of my recent updates where it's like, bro, I know I'm not giving you the amount of content that y'all want, But I also have to be very honest with myself and not sacrifice the quality of what I'm bringing just for speed. I can't slow down and just sit back like I used to. No, that's a no-go as well, right? That leads you nowhere, and it's led me nowhere. Now I'm finally making a dent. I'm finally making an impact. I can't let that die out. But I refuse to let the quality of my work drop to a level that I'm not satisfied with. Even though I'm told, yo, just get there, then you worry about that. I can't just get there and worry about that because I like a specific quality. I like my things to look a certain way. I like a specific feel. I want to look back at my content and just cringe because I didn't do good on camera, not because it didn't look good or didn't feel good. That's a no-go for me. So I say that to say a lot of people out there have to focus on what they truly want, right? It's not enough to say, hey, I want to make content, but it has to be this way and then not do any content. That's what I did for years. That's not an excuse. At least put something up weekly. At least make an effort to put up a picture, do something. It's not good enough to just let yourself get stuck in a rut. But also say, hey, you know what? If I can't compromise on quality, if I want a specific look, then I have to allot at least 2 hours in a week. Do you know what 2 hours in a week is? Zilch, nothing. I think there's like 160 something hours in a week. 16 hours would be 10%. 4 hours would be 2.5%. 2 hours is typically 1%. Right? Sorry, my math is off. I might be off. Who knows? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We have to make that a mission. But I will say, do not sacrifice what you want, right? Because it's the right thing to do. Don't do that either. But don't also sacrifice doing the right thing because things don't look how you want them to look. It's a fine line. And I've found myself in the last few weeks struggling to keep up with both. But now when I'm relaxed and I'm sitting back and I'm really focusing on what I've been accomplishing and what I've been bringing to the table, I'm able to look at it and say, hey, you know what though? When I look at these videos, when I look at these thumbnails, when I see the topics I'm covering, I'm good. I'm content. I'm happy with the product I'm delivering to my people. It may not be doing the grand scale impact that I wanted to make because I just don't have enough content out there or the algorithm is not picking up or whatever it is. But I like what I'm doing. I like what I see. That's not to say I'm not going to continue to grow and to make more stuff and possibly take risks, especially on topics, right? To really talk about things outside of mindset, money, and real estate that still somehow relate to it, but that are just part of the Handsome brand, right? It's part of who Handsome Contreras actually is. I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to bring that heat. Lord knows I read enough and know enough to talk about everything under the sun, even though you have to niche yourself, right? Nicheify yourself or whatever the word is. I'm going to always bring you some dope shit. That's my promise to you. I'm always going to bring you some dope shit. But when are you going to start bringing the people some dope shit? I can only do but so much. I need your assistance. I need your help. And if y'all need help, reach out to me. Hit me up. I actually just signed up for a number. Actually, I got to make a video on that. I went with a community competitor. I know, Rad was pushing immunity, but community just got real ugly and disgusting. Great platform. But what they're doing to creators when it comes to pricing and ability to actually get into the infrastructure, I'm like, damn, y'all really alienating people. Y'all really going for the gut. We in a recession. Huh? It's all good. I found an alternative and a beautiful alternative that's open to a lot of us. So let me make a video on that. Today's Friday. Like I said, I'm reading, relaxing, going over what Monday will bring. Let me get on that. I'll share that with you guys. Ladies and ugly men, thank you for joining me. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know y'all want to see. Hardmoneyhandsome.com if any of you need to speak about hard money, real estate. Shit, I even cover life topics if you want. All right? That's what I do, baby. As always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me. Look up here. What's up, boy? He's getting lazier and lazier as he gets older. He's 10 years old. Frenchies don't last that long, unfortunately. Damn, that just made me sad. Anyway, God is good. God is grand. God is great. Stay favored. Yeah.